Hello friends, in the last session we have already started the new chapter, that is the nitrogen containing organic compound. We have done up till the IUPAC name of the primary, secondary and tertiary amines. Today we will start with the preparation of amines. There are total the 6 preparation methods of amines are there. So let us start with the first preparation method, that is ammonolysis of alkyl halide. First method is this method is very important. In the exam there are asked these so many questions which is based on this. Now first of all, ammonolysis of alkyl halide, it means what? First, in the alkyl halide, when alcoholic solution of ammonia, it is heated, then it is combined with each other, and halogen atom from the alkyl halide is replaced by the amine group NH2 to form the primary amine in step number 1, and that process is known as the ammonolysis is there. But step number 1, it is not the it will not stop to that process. When it is again react with the second molecule, third molecule of alkyl halide to form the quaternary ammonium salt is there. That full process we can say it is known as the either methylation or the ethylation of the ammonia also. So let us start the step number 1 first. Suppose if we take ethyl chloride for example, in the ethyl chloride, if the alcoholic ammonia which is heated, then halogen from the alkyl halide, it is combined with the hydrogen from the ammonia, so it gives so this is the reaction, this is the step number 1. We are getting the primary amine is there, and the name of this compound is ethyl amine is there. And this process is known as the ammonolysis. This is further react with the second molecule of the ethyl chloride. Then what do we get? Suppose C2H5 NH2. Now ammonia we do not have to add. We have to add now the second molecule of ethyl chloride. Then again from this NH2, one hydrogen combined with this Cl to form HCl, and that C2H5 2 times. So in the first step we are getting the primary amine. In step number 2 we are getting the secondary amine. Step number 3, when it is again react with the third molecule of the ethyl chloride, then the same byproduct we will get, this hydrogen combined with the Cl, to form the tertiary amine is there. It is the trimethyl amine is there. And step number 4 again, now there is no hydrogen, so there is no byproduct of HCl is there, but still this step is possible because the nitrogen is having the lone pair of electrons. It is having a lone pair of electrons, so it can combine with each other to form. Now how much C2H5 molecules are there? C2H5 1, 2, 3, and this 4 molecules, so it is C2H5 4 times nitrogen. It is plus because it donates the lone pair of electrons, and it is Cl minus It is known as the tetraethyl ammonium chloride is there, and it is nothing but quaternary ammonium salt. In the exam, they can ask this type of question. Write the short note of ammonolysis of alkyl halide. That time also you have to write all the 4 steps. Either if they can ask what is methylation of amine. Now, if in this question methylation, instead of C2H5Cl, you have to use that the CH3Cl. That is the difference. If methylation of amine, if it is asked, then instead of C2H5Cl, you have to use CH3Cl is there. And then if they ask what is quaternary ammonium salt, then you have to write quaternary ammonium salt is nitrogen. It is having the lone pair of electron. It is combined with the 4 alkyl groups, any either C2H5, either CH3, and combined with the halogen. Then it is the general formula of this. It is R N plus X minus. This R, it means the alkyl group. N plus X minus is known as the quaternary ammonium salt, from which all the 4 hydrogens of the nitrogen, ammonium, it is replaced by the alkyl group. Whatever the form is known as the quaternary ammonium halide is there. And then by the reaction, you have to write in this way the 4-step reaction. So this is the first step reaction of the ammonolysis of alkyl halide is there. Now second reaction is the reduction of nitro compound. Nitro compound, it means the nitroalkane group. When nitroalkane group, nitro compound is reduced it means addition of the hydrogen to form the primary amine by using the acetylene in concentrated HCl. Then by either by using the LiAlH4 also to form the primary amines. Let us see by the reaction. Suppose one of the reaction we will take, it is the C2H5NO2 nitro compound. It is known as the nitroethane. It is not the ethyl nitrite. It is the exceptional case. You have to write it is nitroethane is there. When it undergoes reduction it means a hydrogen. Now when the nitro compound undergo the reduction, that time on the arrow it is acetylene concentrated HCl, you must have to write acetylene concentrated HCl. Now what do we get? This oxygen combined with the hydrogen to form the water molecule first. But if we want to balance this, then 2 oxygens, oxygen 1, so we make it 2, so it's 2H2O is there. Now this, instead of this oxygen, we have to put the hydrogens to form amine group, so it becomes C2H5NH2 is there. So now we have to count total number of hydrogen on the product side. C2H5 is there, C2H5 is there. Now it's a 2 and 2, 4 and 5, 6. So how much hydrogen we have to add in this? 6 nascent hydrogen in presence of acetylene concentrated HCl to form the ethyl amine is there. Second, this is the step number 1. This is the nitro compound method. Suppose the second one, B, if we use, then there is the reduction of cyanide group. If they ask how will you prepare the amine from the cyanide group, then in the cyanide, for example, if we take CH3 acetonitrile, if we take, it is known as the acetonitrile, either it is known as the ethane nitrile, either it is known as the methyl cyanide. All the 3 names, it is for this only. It is methyl cyanide, ethane nitrile, because it's 2 carbon, it's ethane nitrile, or either we can say it is the acetonitrile is there. When this compound undergoes reduction, then in the reduction, same thing, we have to add hydrogen only. Now in presence of The same thing, either Na in alcohol. Alcohol we can write on the arrow, or LiAlH4. As I told earlier, that lithium aluminium hydride, it is also the good reducing agent which gives the maximum amount of hydrogen. Now in this triple bond, it is completely removed to form the single bond. 2 hydrogen combined with this carbon and 2 hydrogen combined with this to form CH3, CH2, NH2. No byproduct in this reactions. So how much hydrogen we have added in this? Total, it's 2 here and 2 here. So total 4 hydrogen atoms we have added in this. So this is the second B preparation method of amine. First, it is from the nitro compound. It is the reduction only. It means addition of the hydrogen. But the catalyst is different. That is the SN concentrated HCl. In the second one, if they ask from the cyanide, then that time again the different catalyst we have to use. That is the Na alcohol or LiAH4, or this word we have to use, or LiAlH4. And again the third is see this by from the amide group. That is the reduction from the amide group is there. Suppose from the amide, suppose if I write acetamide, then CH3, CO, NH2. If this is this is known as the acetamide group is there. Once again it is reduced. Catalyst we have to use the same thing, whatever we have used here, same catalyst we have to use in this also, in the acetamide. Then what do we get? Same thing. This NH2 is already there. Instead of this CO, we have to turn that into CH2 to form CH3, CH2 and NH2 is there. By the removal of the water molecule we can write. Now how much hydrogen we have added in this? Then there are the 4 hydrogen atoms we have added in this. We can write here also, it's a plus H2O. So you can balance this, it's 4. H2O, it is not given in your textbook, but you have to write in the addition and make it correction there in your textbook. Write the byproduct also plus H2. There is only no byproduct in the second preparation method is there. But in the acetamide, in the nitro compound, there are the byproducts are there. Now the third preparation methods of amine, it is the Gabriel-Thalamide synthesis. This question can be asked in the exam. Write the short note on the Gabriel-Thalamide synthesis. Now by this method what we can prepare and how? Then by this method we can prepare the amine, primary amines, and by the following 3 steps. There are the 3 steps are included in this Gabriel-Thalamide synthesis. Now for this synthesis, Thalamide formula you must know. Thalamide, there is a benzene ring is there, and in this benzene ring both the sides C double bond O group is there, and both connected with the NH. It is known as thalamide is there. This thalamide, when it is react with the alcoholic KOH, then what do we get? This hydrogen combined with this OH. Then there is a removal of the byproduct water molecule to form this is known as the potassium salt of thalamide is there. It is known as potassium salt of thalamide. Why potassium? Because the K is there. So it is the potassium salt because COO group is there. So it is salt of thalamide is there. Again the step number 2. When the alkyl halide it is react. Suppose alkyl halide if I write RX, common general RX if I write. Then this potassium combined with the halogen. So KX is the byproduct, and we get the N minus and the R plus. So it is known as the N alkyl phthalimide. If you don't write the chart, then it is also okay. N alkyl means N combined with this alkyl group, so it is N alkyl, and the rest of the compound, it is the phthalimide, so it is N alkyl phthalimide. This is the step number 2. When this step number 2 again react with the aqueous NaOH. NaOH we have to write, add 2 molecules. Then what do we get this? RNH2. So it is RNH2. And this is nothing but it is the primary amine is there. Now what is left is, it will break this bond and this bond will break to form CO. What we have to join here? ONA, ONA, ONA and ONA. It is known as the sodium phthalimide. So in this way, it is the preparation of the 1 degree amine is there by the Gabriel phthalimide synthesis. It is having the 3-step reaction. In the first step, for this short note, in your mind, just clear that what is the structure of the phthalimide. Structure of phthalimide is benzene ring, CO both the side, and NH. Then it is the react with the alcoholic KOH. Then water molecule it is given out to form the potassium salt of phthalimide. It is again react with the alkyl halide. Then suppose here if we use the CH3Br, then we are getting the CH3NH2 methyl amine. It depends on this. Then we are getting the N-alkyl phthalimide, which is again react with the aqueous NOH2 molecule to form the 1 degree amine, and the rest is the sodium phthalimide is there. So this is the 3 steps of the Gabriel phthalimide synthesis for the preparation of the amines is there. And this question can be asked by this method, which type of amines we can prepare. So you have to write in that answer, by this method we can prepare the 1 degree amines. Fourth is by Hoffman. The fourth preparation method is Hoffman degradation method. This is the good laboratory method for the conversion of amide. Amide, just now we had done. Amide, it means CONH2. Amide group into the primary amine and containing 1 carbon less. And how to do this reaction? First, let us start with the reaction. Suppose the acetamide, CH3CONH2. When this acetamide, when it is react with the bromine, Br2, and with the aqueous KOH, concentrated aqueous KOH, then what do we get? This CO group, it will be vanished to form CH3NH2. So what do we get? CH3NH2. Now what? K combined with the Br to form KBr. K combined with this CO to form K2CO3 is the potassium carbonate by the removal of the water molecule. We have to balance this reaction. It's a 4 KOH, CH3NH2, it's nothing to balance. We have to, it's a 2 KBr and K2CO3, and it's a 2H2O. So in this way, we have to balance the reaction. This reaction is known as Hofmann degradation reaction. By this method, whatever the amide question, if they ask, just you have to remove the middle C double bond O, whatever left, you just join that amine we are getting by this method is there. Now, after the completion of the preparation methods of the amines, let us start with the physical properties of the amines. Then there are the three physical properties are there: intermolecular forces, its boiling point, and its solubility. This topic can be asked in the MCQ, or either they can ask for the give the reason. Now for this intermolecular forces, in this case, first very important to remember polarization, polar molecule. Now in the amine, nitrogen and the hydrogen is present. Nitrogen electronegativity is 3.0, while the hydrogen is electronegativity is 2.1. So due to the large difference, considerable electronegativity difference between these two, the bond becomes polar is there. Due to the polar, there is the intermolecular hydrogen bonding is present. So intermolecular forces are greater. Now if we take primary amine, if we compare primary and the secondary amine, in the primary amine, two hydrogens are present. So intermolecular forces are stronger than the secondary amines are there. So this intermolecular forces depends on the polarity. Polarity depends on its electronegativity difference. If the electronegativity difference is more, the bond becomes polar to form the intermolecular hydrogen bonding is there. In the case of the boiling point, this boiling point also it is related with this only, intermolecular force of attraction or intermolecular hydrogen bonding. Suppose if the intermolecular hydrogen bonding is strong in the primary amine, then the more temperature required to break that bond. So the boiling point of the primary amine is more as compared to the secondary amine as compared to the tertiary amine. Intermolecular hydrogen bonding is not present in the tertiary amine because no hydrogens are present in the tertiary amine is there. But if we compare these two, then the primary it is having the more as compared to the secondaries. Now the solubility term. Solubility, it means it is the water soluble. Suppose it means, for example, there is the solubility if suppose it is dissolved in water, and with the water when it forms the hydrogen bond, then lower aliphatic, it means the primary lower aliphatic amines, they are readily soluble in water, while the higher amines, there is the molar mass increases. If the molar mass increases, then the hydrophobic alkyl group, hydrophobic, it means not likely to dissolve in water alkyl groups, hence it is insoluble in water. So primary, it is readily soluble in water as compared to the same thing, same we have to apply, because in the primary it is readily soluble because there is the lower mass is the molar mass, and due to lower molar mass it forms the hydrogen bond with the water molecule, so it is soluble in water. But in case of secondary, in the tertiary also, there are the three alkyl groups are there, R, R and R. And this alkyl groups, it is the hydrophobic alkyl groups are there. So it remains insoluble in the water is there. So these are the three physical properties you have to read from the textbook. It's very important part is there. Now the next is basic nature of amines. This question can be asked. Why amines are basic in nature, or explain the basic nature of amines. Now So that time this answer, it is start from the amines. It is symbol is, it is represented as RNH2. Out of the RNH2, nitrogen atomic number 7. So electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p, 3 is there. You have done in the 11th standard this electron distribution. Up till this, you have to write nitrogen 7, electronic configuration. You have to write this lone pair of electron on the nitrogen. Now, two theories about you have to write. First theory, that is according to Lewis acid-base theory. Lewis acid-base theory, this lone pair of electron can be donated. Hence, amines are basic in nature is there. And the second theory, according to Lorentz-Bronsted theory, this 3 unpaired electrons, it's combined with the 3 hydrogen to form NH2 group. Or either it is NH3, whatever it may be, either NH3 or NH2. Then this 3 hydrogen, it is known as what? Proton acceptor. Hydrogen means what? Proton. And which accept to form the bond. Hence it is the proton acceptor. So because of the two theories, Lewis acid-base theory, lone pair of electrons on the nitrogen can be donated. Hence it is basic in nature. According to Lorentz-Bronsted theory, it accepts the protons. So it is proton acceptor. It is basic in nature is there. So in this way, or either by this two explanation of this theory, we can write the reaction also. By the reaction also we have to explain RNH2 plus HOH, then it gives by this reaction also we can conclude this answer is there. So today we have completed the preparation methods of amines, physical properties and the basic nature of amines. Now next session we will start with the chemical properties of the amines. Thank you.